I'm going to take you around and show you my foyer and dining room. These two rooms are very open to each other in my house, so I like to coordinate them in the same tones and the same colors, pretty much the same look. So I'm going to show you them in the same video. In the last video, I showed you my front porch, and I decided not to show you the cleaning, not to show you the placing of items. I just wanted to show you the front porch. And I got a lot of very positive comments on that. A lot of people are just like me. They don't want to watch the whole process. They don't want to watch me cleaning things. They just want to see the outcome. They want to see what it looks like. So this video is going to be just like that. I am going to give you a fall tour of the foyer and the dining room, point out some things that I think you might get an idea or two from, and put it to some great music. So get comfortable, get a great beverage, sit back and enjoy my video. Let's start right here in the foyer, and I'm going to show you how I coordinated color. Take note that there is burnt orange and cream color in a lot of the decor. That was on purpose. I felt like I wanted to do that as a start in the foyer, and I carried that through the entire house. That was a great look at my vintage cupboard. It sits here in the foyer all the time. And one thing I wanted to point out to you was that plaid placemat that I have on there. It says "gathered together" on it, which I really like that phrase. And I put it there on purpose because I used several pieces of that in the dining room, and I also used a piece of it in the living room. So you can see I'm pulling together each room in a way that they all coordinate, and the colors will be very similar through the entire house. The color scheme I'm talking about is a golden yellow and a burnt orange and a cream. I really leaned into the burnt orange this year. I was happy to do that. Last year I used a lot of green everywhere, some dried oak leaves that were green, and that looked fantastic. But I was ready for a change, and I love the way these sunflowers look. One tiny little leather pillow that I actually got at a thrift store, and these adorable little leather pumpkins really elevate the look. This is something I definitely want to point out. This is something I picked up at a thrift store. It's 100% cotton, and it has these beautiful leaves embossed into it. Some are gold and some are just plain leaves. I felt like this coordinated so nicely because I have a lot of gold in my dining room. So this turned out perfect. The thrift store was a Goodwill. They sell a lot of surplus items from places like Target and TJ Maxx. That's what this throw was. It was brand new when I bought it. Now I'm taking you to the steamer trunk little corner that I have in my foyer. I thought about changing this out and putting a little table or a chair there for this season, but I really like the steamer trunk. So I kept it, and I just added a throw and two pillows that actually have some knitted fabric to them. My mother-in-law made the cream color pillow. And that hat hanging on that hook, I got for $5 at an antique store. Love the color. That pretty much is the color I carried through the whole house. Thing I wanted to point out. this little swag on my door. I made this. So what I did was grab the ears of corn that came from the bundle of corn husks we bought for the front porch. So I just grabbed the corn, I tied a jute string to it, and I tied some bunches of wheat, and then I just wrapped the top of it with the jute cord, and then I just made a really nice bow for it. So this uses up some of the cobs of corn that came with the giant bundle of corn stalks that I bought for the front porch, brought a little bit of that color into the house and filled up this empty area because I ran out of stuff. I didn't have a wreath for here. So I thought this was perfect. And without further delay, we've got to get in that dining room. I can't wait till I show you what I did in there. Let's start on this fireplace mantle. That was one of the things I bought for this room. These two sprigs of very large leaves. I think they're magnolia leaves, but the color is absolutely perfect. I added some of my very large pine cones and some dried flower heads. They're actually a stilbe that I grow in my backyard. And you're seeing some dried corn husks. They came from that bundle of corn stalks I got for the front porch too. And on the table here, I have a cake riser, and then I have a pumpkin casserole dish, more of the dried corn husks, and more of my dried astilbe. And here's where more of that plaid fabric comes in. I have placemats and I have napkins. They look great sitting on these leaf-shaped plates that I have. Candle sconces get corn husk wreaths. I added acorns, some more astilbe, and brown ribbon to both of them. And oh boy, I didn't notice that candle was falling over. I'll fix that later, but let's get in the china cabinet. I want to show you what I have in here. I have a turkey platter on one shelf, another cake stand with matching plates that a friend actually gave me. Then I put my grandmother's china in there. It's a wheat pattern and it just goes perfect for the whole fall season. I use it every year. My grandmother would be so happy if she could see her dishes in this china cabinet. I placed more of the dried corn husks in my wine glasses, and these two big golden yellow platters came from an antique store. They were $2 a piece and they had a giant stack of them. I bought two. Why? Don't ask me. I should have bought the whole stack. What was I thinking? That's going to cover my dining room fall tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you got a lot of great ideas. So I hope you keep watching. I have a couple more fall tours coming up. Definitely the kitchen, the living room. You'll have to stay tuned to see those areas. I hope you're enjoying the new format I'm using, just showing you what I did. And I can't wait to see you in the next video.